Chris is getting you fired up. He plays, Black Betty. He plays the Seven Nation Army song. And I mean, you would have guessed that we were about to play a preseason basketball game. It was like, dude, what is going on here? There was more energy for Utah. There was more energy for Phoenix. And I'm not saying it was tremendous energy. The best energy was really the first playoff game. So anyways, with about 17 minutes to go, you can see they start putting out the ropes. The Mavs are about to come out, and they put them on the big screen as they're huddling up to get ready. Mavs come out. It was like a golf clap. Like, he made a putt for par. I was like, wow. The Western Conference Finals, and everybody here does not care at all that we just came out. Golden State comes out. They're crowd cheered as loud for them as it was for the You would have never guessed 17 minutes before the game, or approximately 20, because then the clock runs out. You play the national anthem. So when the Golden State Warriors came out 1 minute after the Dallas Mavericks, it was the exact same energy for the Golden State Warriors that their fans brought for when the Mavericks came out of the building, as in, we have more fans, but it's like we didn't care. We didn't even care that the Mavericks were about to play game 3. And I thought that was embarrassing. I think we should be embarrassed as a Metroplex on what we brought to the table for our team, because I guarantee you, I know this now, people that have gone to both games said, oh yeah, the energy in Golden State. And look, the tickets for Golden State game, because people say, oh, well, it's all the rich people. Well, maybe it is. But the tickets are 3 times face value for Golden State than they are in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you want to be in the upper deck in Golden State, you're paying about $400 to $600 a ticket. Here, you're paying approximately $200 a ticket. So I just thought, okay, I get it. Like, it's more expensive. Maybe, you priced out a little bit of a fan base. I get it. Western Conference Finals. So then, you get the national anthem, no energy. And these guys have done it for like 30 years. Like, I remember the 4 guys that do it. Like, I remember at Reunion Arena as a kid that did it. So then, now we're going to introduce the Golden State Warriors. Really not much energy at all, booing or anything. And then they turn off the lights. My section, I might have been one of 10% of the people standing up for the Dallas Mavericks. It was like, who cares that they're announcing the Dallas Mavericks? Wow. It was amazing to me. This is the Western Conference Finals, the 5th time in a 40-year history of the Dallas Mavericks, a little over 40 years now, that we have the Western Conference Finals, and you would have guessed it was a regular season basketball game.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I took my kid to our first ever Western Conference Finals game, and you'd have no clue that we were playing the Golden State Warriors in January or in late May. And I've been holding on to this because when people said, well, Mike, on social media, they didn't play well. They were missing all their threes. I wanted to get into the game but they weren't making the shots for us to get in, or they weren't having big defensive plays for us to get in. I can understand a little bit on how the game flow goes, is how much energy you bring. We as a fan base brought no energy to the American Airlines Center. Chris Arnold did his thing. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What's the guy's name on the mic?
Sean Heath?
Sean Heath, thank you. Sorry. Sean, you do a great job. Sean did his thing.
He does good.
Sean didn't do anything wrong. Chris Arnold didn't do anything wrong. They did exactly what they've been doing in these playoffs. And it was like these, let's just say about 17,000 Dallas Maverick fans supposedly that are there. And let's just say 3,000 Golden State Warrior fans. You would have thought we were playing a regular season basketball game to start it off. I couldn't believe it. And I'm looking at Jake and our former intern, John. You wouldn't have, the tickets that I got were right next to John, who used to work up here at 105.3 The Fan. And he got there and it was like, he's like, this place, I said, John, this place is dead. He's like, it is dead. This is early in the game before you can say, oh, the Dallas Mavericks dictated to us that we weren't going to cheer because they played like crap. The first 3 minutes, you go to a game and you say, I'm not going to cheer unless you start hitting threes and doing great. That's not how it is in Golden State. That's not how it is in the best arenas. We have the best fans. BS, we have the best fans. We have fans that sit on their ass and hope we do great so we can cheer.
And it's a shame because I see multiple people sending this in. And I will say this, like, the Stars' problem is they lack more fans. But when you go into the AAC for a Stars game, it is usually jacked like it's all ruckus. Of the time. Yeah, regular season or whatever. And you do have that like sense of pride that you're talking about. And I'm surprised to hear this firsthand account of how like run of the mill it was.
The Phoenix series had more energy. The Utah series had more energy. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe we were in the Western Conference Finals and it was the least amount of energy. And I'm not talking about when we are getting blown out in the third quarter and things aren't going well. I get it. It's tough to cheer when you're not scoring and they're dictating the tempo. Maverick fans, that's tough. I was having a tough time cheering through that too. I get it. But I'm standing up trying to cheer for our team as they exit when they walk out, when they run out for our crowd. We gave them nothing to get excited about. I mean, our fan base, you gave, and I'm part of it too. I was there. I'm part of this Metroplex. We gave nothing for those Dallas Mavericks to have the energy they needed to start that game. Yes, it is on the players. I get it, right? But come on, guys. I mean, there's no way if you go to a Golden State Warriors game, you would feel what they felt when they exited to do their layup line and they D around all the time. I can't stand how much they D around, and I don't think Jason Kidd likes it either, but he deals with it. But it's like, guys, why aren't we ready for this? Why aren't people in their seats? This is an 8 p.m. tip-off. Mm-hmm. What, are you guys expecting it to tip off at 8:30? Yeah, I think people were partying so much outside and so excited about seeing Charles and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie Johnson that hey, you're supposed to come into this game ready to yell your brains out. You should have pain, like the LA Clippers game. Now I get it. We were off to a 31-10 start or whatever it was. That was the least energized playoff game I've been to in 2 years. I went to 2 last year. That was my 6th one this year. And it was the Western Conference Finals. And it was a load of crap from you people in the stands.
Yeah. No, and
not everybody, but the majority of people, Corey, it was crap. They didn't even want to be there.